Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Long Hop Cricket Podcast. Just going to start off today's episode by asking Dave a quick question. Dave, do you know who runs the world? It's good every time.
Girls.
Girls run the world, for anyone who wants to know. And another fact, it's the Women's Cricket World Cup kicking off pretty soon on Sky Sports.
Are you going to watch it?
Yeah, probably a bit of it. Not all of it, but
Bits and
don't
bobs.
watch all of the men's one.
England. The ladies smashed New Zealand today.
So, yeah, just informing you really.
How much you get paid for
It's a
that?
cricket podcast. Nothing. I'm just,
good.
you know, not doing it for the money.
Huh? I can see that.
I will do eventually. But yeah, so today we'll be covering the first 2020 between England and South Africa, which was, I actually don't know the ground it was played at. The Agnes Bowl. Is that
The
right?
AGS Bowl, Hampshire.
Aegis Bowl. It's quite a nice ground.
Yeah, the
I liked
Hampshire.
it.
It used to be the Rose Bowl.
Right. A big ground, and I like that.
Was the Rose Bowl part of the Ashes 05?
No, I don't think so.
No, it wasn't. Was
No.
it? I was going to say something profound and interesting.
I believe you. So, do you know who won the toss? England? No.
You got a 50-50 chance. Just say
Yeah.
say both the names and you'll get there.
Well, I just want to know it as a fact on my little app
South
here.
Africa won the toss and chose to bat first.
Right.
What I was going to say was, it's not long after the ICC Champions Trophy. This game was a surprise to me. I turned the television on and it was
I
on.
know.
And I was just like, oh, okay.
It's quite good, though. I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, the game was fantastic, but it hasn't given us much respite. Luckily, it was a good game. It was a bit of a...
I think people were up for it, weren't they?
I was certainly up for it.
Both teams were, though. I mean,
South Africa's performance shows something.
well, they were up for it, though. I just think they got battered. They made the pitch look incredibly difficult, didn't
Yeah, they certainly did with no batting.
they? They made
first.
the pitch look really hard. So,
Do you want to? Sorry, do you want to have a look at the teams first?
yeah,
before
go
we
on.
Crack into pitch conditions. Generally, we're not gonna have to go through every name, but Johnny Bairstow comes in for the expense of Root. T. Samberling's in probably for Stokes, Dawson, and the lad called Crane, the Spin Twins. Crane's international debut. I think he's only played 5 T20s before this.
Yeah.
That's
Can we not call them spin twins?
why not?
It's painful. I hate it.
The Spin
I
Twins.
prefer it not to be. That's terrible.
Obviously replaced Ali and Rashid. And Jordan, Willie, Wood, E3 pace bowlers.
Yeah. Good
So
team.
only 5 bowlers today. We haven't seen that in a while from England.
Sorry about that.
No.
It's a little malfunction in the podcast. No, we've got to be genuine with people. What's just happened there is, look, it's early days in the podcast. I know we've nearly hit peak time now. We're over 50 listeners. But believe it or not, we're on a budget.
You're going to touch that because it's going to be bad.
And equipment can fall apart. And that's just what happened there. Is the little thing in the... You haven't stopped the podcast, have you?
No.
Good.
You're going to
So
try
just,
reattaching
yeah,
that?
just hold with me.
Do you want me to...
I'm just going to try and...
Well...
But yeah, the
the
microphone fell off. The microphone fell off. And I don't mean like slipped out the holder. The actual holder holding the microphone fell off the arm or whatever you call it.
If you guys want to start a Kickstarter or one of those Just Giving pages for a new mic stand...
Sorry about this.
Yeah, South Africa make a lot of names I don't know in the South African line. Is that in there?
Go on.
Is it
Go
in?
on. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold it. Yeah.
It's not in then.
Well, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, it
I'll
certainly
just hold.
looks
I'll hold it, and it will look like it for all the people watching.
Anyway, there's no room in this side, or they've chosen not to pick them. Quite a few players that we saw in the Champions Trophy. So there's no Amla, There's no Quinton de Kock. There is no Miller. There is no Faf du Plessis. There is also no Rabada or Morkel. So a real different-looking South African side, which see them lose by a massive 9 wickets today.
Do you think they did it because I know they were really unhappy about their Champions Trophy performance?
I think 2 players have ruled themselves out, and I think they're just going to let a few of the lads sit out a few games. Big Test series coming up. They won't bother AB de Villiers because he doesn't play Test.
Okay.
Fuck this.
Right. Okay. So England bowled really well. Both of the spinners were really good. And
when I come back to edit this and make sure the sounds are at somewhat decent level, there's no way I'm going to be able to read it because.
What do you mean?
Well, that.
Right. You throwing all your toys out the pram. It's the same distance from my mouth as if it was perfectly held in. I'm holding it in place.
Yeah, but what about if you're the fingers?
Just taking one for the team.
Okay.
I'm not covering the mic. I haven't got my hand over
what
the
about
top
if
of the mic.
What I'm saying, every time you move the mic, your fingers are making a noise.
No, I don't have like weird squeaky hands like you do.
Is there not?
You're making a big deal out of
Is there
this.
not just a way we can attach it?
No, not during podcasts. No, there isn't. We'll have to deal with it.
Right, should we crack on to this game then?
Yes.
Oh, great. Well,
I think England bowled really well.
Back off.
I think I don't know why. What's his flipping
podcast and block again.
Yeah, look, I don't know why Mark Wood. I know he bowled. His figures suggest he bowled well.
What? 2 for 36 off 4.
But he bowled too short.
No, I think I'm going to go against you here. I think Mark Wood, especially early on, bowled brilliantly.
Bowled too short.
But he got wickets for it.
He's still bowled too short.
I think you're chatting shit.
Okay, you can think that.
Why do you think? Why?
Because where the ball landed on the pitch, I believe, was in the wrong area.
Okay, but then he was getting it through at such a pace, it was causing problems, wasn't it?
He did take some wickets, yeah, but I would have liked to have seen him bowl a different length. I think it's just not particularly effective. You don't do this.
Let it go.
He does this.
He
does this thing when we're on a podcast, right?
And
this is going to be a weird podcast.
Don't hold the mic.
You don't need to hold the mic.
You don't need to hold the mic.
I don't need to hold the mic. It's just going to fall straight on the floor. He does this thing. I'll be speaking
let go for a minute
and be giving my idea on something or my opinion, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And he'll just off the mic, just be like
yeah, they can't
just speaking with his quietly talking with his mouth to me, which he knows I can't understand what.
Can
he's
you
saying.
let go of the mic?
I can do, yeah, and then they can hear another smash on the floor when
well,
it drops again. Do you want that?
Yeah,
you want the entertainment?
Yeah.
All right, I can just. Well, I don't know what difference that makes, apart from I can just see it slowly moving. But we'll leave it. That's fine.
Where were we?
Brilliant. I don't know because you keep interrupting me.
No, you were saying
Willie bowled too short.
Well, not Willie. Wood. You saying Wood bowled too short?
Yes, Wood.
I think Wood. Actually, you did mention something in a previous podcast, which when I was watching the game, I picked up on. Was I think you're right. Batsmen are deceived by maybe his run up or his action or what, but they don't actually realise how fast he is, or how skiddy or.
Yeah, he definitely comes on quicker than people are expecting. Definitely. Why stop doing that?
What are you doing?
I'm sorting something out of my shit. Why do we need to let everyone into this?
Because that doesn't.
Have you got some attention deficit disorder or something? Like if there's anything, it's like.
And what would be the problem if I had?
Well, but because you're getting so distracted, you can't deal with anything. I was holding the mic and you start crying about that.
Well, I was just doing that.
I
just
was turning
to double
something
check.
on my shoe. I'm just sat here and I'm turning something on my shoe and you can't deal with that either.
I think the reason why we haven't got 5 million subscribers is because of you.
It's just crying constantly. What were you saying? Do you want me to? I'll sit still and give you constant eye contact like a dog. Go on. What do you want?
How do you think David Willey got on?
Really well. I think he bowled really good.
Got a wicket with his first ball.
Both the openers did. Yeah.
I think Willey. I don't understand how it works.
Cricket.
David Willey and how he gets in the England team.
Why not?
He is good,
Right.
but he only bowls like 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, but Glenn McGrath wasn't that rapid.
Yeah,
was
but Glenn McGrath was something special. David Willey isn't, is he? Let's be honest.
So you can't have a medium pacer these days?
Well, he's quicker than medium pace, isn't he? He's medium fast.
So can you or can you not have a medium
You
pacer?
can, but I don't know. I know.
What's his pace got to do with it?
Well, Wood bowled pretty well with pace. Jordan bowled pretty well with pace.
No, I know, but what's his pace got to do with whether he gets in the team or not?
Spanky over the top.
What you think because he bowls slower, he gets spanked?
Yeah.
Not because where he bowls it.
Yeah. I think I like him as well. He bowls well, but I find it like almost like, you know how like the bee shouldn't be able to fly. It's kind of how David Willey shouldn't be able to play international cricket. But it's just like
I don't think he's that bad.
He's not bad, but he's a very good player. But everything he does, it's kind of just.
What do you want from him?
Stick on a yard of pace. No, I think he's a great bowler. Jordan, who you've slagged off so many times. Thing is,
that's why I was holding the mic.
Thing is, that might be so loud for the listeners that
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's why I was holding it.
I'm so sorry. Hold the mic.
God. Tell you what, if we ever have to
But what about if the sound quality is so bad that
if we ever have to enter a competition, this is the episode we should put.
I listened to a podcast not long ago, and one of the blokes that were doing it was just tapping away at the table. It was just.
I listened to one they did it on a plane. Right, I'll just put it back and I'll hold it there. Yeah, I'm not making any noise. I'm not moving my hands. I'm just holding it there.
Jack Peters, send over your Skype address.
Why? Why would you do that? He just want to look at your ugly mug, does it?
We run the world. No, I'll tell you who did bowl well. Dawson and Kane. The two spinners.
Is it Kane? Or is it Crane?
Crane. Michael. Dawson and Crane. Dawson with his offies, Crane with his leggies. What did you think of Crane?
I really like him. He bowled really well. And I'll tell you why I like him. Because he wasn't scared to bowl full. He was bowling much more on the side of being closer to the full toss than bowling halfway down the pitch, which I much prefer. And those sort of full Yorkerish kind of leg spinners were really hard to get away.
Yeah, I thought he bowled really well for his debut.
He did. I like the flight. It's difficult to hit. You bowl it well, doesn't matter what format. Well bowled leg spin's difficult to hit, and he bowled really well.
Yeah, I thought he bowled.
Big fan.
What did you reckon of Dawson?
He was all right. I find it hard to get too crazy about off spin, to be honest.
Yeah, I understand.
Because loads of people can bowl off spin.
Yeah, I thought Dawson had a very good game. No wickets, but 17 off his 4. That's brilliant. We would take that literally in the test match.
No, he bowled really well.
We would take that in a test match. Yeah. That's how bad our spin has been recently. We would take that in a test match. That economy.
Yeah. There was something interesting the commentators said. They were talking about Crane's bowling action and how it comes actually genuinely out the back of his hand.
Yeah.
Rashid bowls leg spin, and it's much more sort of at the front of the hand leg spin, if that makes any sense. And you can see with the two actions there is a big difference. And Crane didn't drag one down at all today. It looks much better. I much preferred it, and he bowled really well. And he was getting drift.
Yeah.
So like seam bowlers aren't getting swing with those things, but that guy was drifting it. So he was obviously revving the ball like crazy.
Yeah, I thought the way that he bowled was clever as well for a young lad.
Yeah, it's gutsy as well.
I thought fair enough to him. I texted you during the game and said, "What do you reckon?"
Not your exact words in the text you were sending me, but
well, I think, what do you reckon of the new spin twins?
Yeah, what was my response?
This lad is a footload better than Rashid.
It was something like that. And then we don't need to go any further into the conversation.
But I think I know it's one game, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. And maybe let's just sort this dog out. It's so hot in here that the dog's.
Come on, we need to get more professional.
No, but I listen to podcasts all the time, and like Stone Cold's podcast, like shit happens all the time.
Yeah, but we're not.
He got his dog on the fucking like this. There you go.
Yeah, see how the sound quality was for that, Schenker? Yeah.
This has been an interesting show.
Well, it's different, isn't it? We weren't expecting to do one. You texted me like a couple of hours ago saying we needed to do a podcast. So, this is bonus footage.
Well, if it's an England game.
Yeah, but you could have left it till Friday because they've got another one then and done one. We'll cover both because we're that good.
We are that good.
We're that committed.
I'm certainly committed. We are certainly committed, yeah.
Right.
Like I was saying, I don't want to get too... It's only 4 overs. But does he just pick himself up now? And is he higher in the... He's obviously higher than Sare.
Crane.
Yeah.
I think he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. If I was an England selector, he's in very high regards after that bowling performance. I don't think you can just chuck him
No, I'm not
straight
saying
in the test team.
No, I'm
No,
not
that's
saying
ridiculous. But he's our next best option. He should be the next spinner we look to.
The thing is, though, is that, right, let's say we do continue to give him more options.
I wouldn't mind picking him in a squad. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Rashid's our first line spinner and Crane's our backup spinner if Rashid does really badly or gets an injury or something.
Yeah, I understand
And
what
give
you're
him some
I
experience.
understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, let's say we continue this lad's development, and I'm not just getting ahead of myself, and it continues to be good for his county. He plays for Hampshire. So he's good for Hampshire, and if he continues to play in these next 2 T20s, he does well again. Can we fit him in the ODI squad? Let's just say that's how it's going to work, and his advancement into England cricket will be through the ODI squad.
Yes, we can. Yeah. Instead of Rashid.
Yeah.
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 Well,
But
yeah.
Rashid's had a good year in ODI bowling.
Yeah, but that's the only way he's going to fit in the team. He has to replace Rashid, isn't it?
Or
And
Mo?
I think he
Mo?
can. No, I don't think so. I think Mo is he's a batsman, isn't he, that can be a good spin bowler. So no, I don't think he can replace Mo. But he can certainly replace Rashid.
But Dawson, is Dawson just a T20 player and we bring him in for when we want to rest maybe Moeen or rest Strash?
Possibly, but he's very good.
I think he is a good. I think
Yeah,
he is a good limited overs
I rate
player.
him.
I like Adil Rashid, but I'm really excited for this new spinner of Crane.
Crane did really well, right, bowling, but something he did which people get angry at village cricket.
Right.
Can you think of what it is?
It's fielding.
What about it? He did one thing which is just a cardinal sin at the very lowest level of cricket.
Was that he coming off the boundary?
Yeah.
Got that catch.
That if you're put on the boundary, you're on the boundary.
Yeah, he didn't judge that at all well, did he?
You can't. You're out on the boundary for when he goes for the 6 and miss-hits it. If he goes for the 6, miss-hits it, and you get lobbed and it bounces and goes for 4, that's as bad as it gets. That's awful.
Yeah, I think
That is such a massive mistake.
he was gutted. Though I thought it went back out to him, didn't it? And then he made a good parry actually.
Yeah, and he did field well actually, but that is shocking.
Yeah,
That should never happen.
but it's. There you go. Come on,
Right.
let it back on. Let the dog back on.
Okay, come on. Keep going. Yeah, so that was shocking, but he bowled really well. And I'm excited for it, actually. I don't know whether I want to see him rushed in or not.
No, I think you're right. I think let him continue to go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our spin's so atrocious, you may as well throw him in the deep end. Let's move on to that, to the England batting performance.
Okay. Right.
Right, for everybody at home, we keep on breaking into laughter because, one, the dog is just struggling with the heat.
The
really
dog
hot
can't
here.
deal with it.
It's
too
something like
hot
it's been
in
like
here.
32 degrees in England, and we're
It's
struggling
ramped
as well.
up in it. It's so hot.
It's like a sauna. Also, Owen continues to kind of look and play with the mic.
I've got to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is
Do you know what I
affecting
would-
sound quality.
do you know what I would do?
I can't help it.
I don't understand. Don't use this because you'll cling.
Oh, well, you would... I'm quite happy to do this. Just hold it in my hand.
Yeah, I think that would
and
be a lot
you were all
better.
thinking about
I'll be
it, and
gonna-
now you're all for it. Yeah, I think it's much better like this, and I can
Mm.
move it how I want. There. Right. Sorry about that.
My eyes are fucked.
Your eyes.
Yeah, no, they're
We
bad
don't need to
now.
talk about... My eyes got some airtime last podcast, but yeah, they hurt so much. Anyway, England's batting.
Well, yeah, England's batting. South Africa posted 142 for 3, which
It's not good enough.
we haven't talked about any of the South African batsmen, but Ava de Villiers and Berardine.
Why didn't they get going
I don't
earlier?
know. So
they had
slow.
so many wickets in hand.
In the
They were just fiddling about.
post-match interview, AB says me and Berardine were trying to get going from the 13th over. We just couldn't hit it. We just couldn't play on that pitch. We were struggling. Thing is, though, is that England bowled really well. I think that's what we've got to say first.
They didn't seem to be taking one for the team, though, did they?
Well, it looked like
they weren't going for it. They were trying to stay in.
Yeah, I think
because if you're just going for it,
I think they found it very difficult to change the gear. They were almost quite comfortable.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think they were quite comfortable to stay in, second gear and not.
I know, which is ridiculous. You may as well go for it when you got.
Well,
that
we
many
didn't see
wickets in
them.
hand.
We didn't see them hit serious boundaries until the 18th, 19th over.
I know it was silly. It cost them.
So 142 for 3, which on that pitch against England. Okay, the boundaries were bigger, weren't they today?
Yeah,
which is great to see. But on that pitch,
it's not going to chop off that much.
England chased it down in 14 overs. England would have posted 220 on this pitch.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if not, a smidge more maybe.
And somebody we've got to talk about is Jason Roy, back in the England squad.
Yeah,
this T20, and that over he took Philander for. No, sorry, Parnell.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
Yeah, well, he looked really good the whole time he was there.
Well, especially that over where he scored all of his runs, 20 odd runs.
He did really well, and he looked confident, looked good. And the less said about how he got out, I mean, I don't understand even slightly. And one thing I want to say first before I forget.
Yeah.
You always say how you think Alex Hale's technique is awful, and I think I know why. I think I know why he doesn't look good.
Right.
I think his arms are too long. I'll tell you why. His arms are too long.
He looks horrible today.
He does, but he plays way in front of his head.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And I think that's why he looks so bad.
Have you seen him try and I know it doesn't look good when someone mistimes a shot. When he mistimes a
like a
cut.
slog? Oh, a cut, right.
It's like
He's too
it goes
gangly.
nowhere.
I
I know, like Johnny Bairstow couldn't mistime a cut, but it looks bad.
I think his arms are really long. I think that's why it looks weird. And I think that's also why he does that, like come down the pitch way outside leg stump, like smear heave from balls outside off stump.
Yeah, I think
he's got such long levers. His arms are massive.
You're much better than this. What's his foot movement like?
His foot movement, it's not great. He's he's just unorthodox, I think. He's just really unorthodox. And the reason I think his footwork isn't that good, I think he plays so far out in front of him, it makes his footwork look bad.
Right.
Because you should be compact and have bat and pad together. So if you had a side on angle, his bat's way in front of his pad.
So I think for someone who didn't look brilliant at the crease today, 47 off 38 is perfect.
No, he does score runs.
He does, doesn't he?
He does, but he just doesn't look great doing it.
We saw him Sky One, and the South African fielding was atrocious.
Yeah, that was such a bad catch.
We've seen South Africa now for the ICC Champions Trophy beforehand, and today's game. The fielding has been below standard.
That catch, he bottled that catch.
Non-acceptable from South Africa. Yeah.
He was underneath it, and then he just he took his eye off it.
How many times did we see the ground fielding and it went for 4? Oh, he's literally just...
That was funny, that guy. Trying to field it, bounce, hit him in the face, and then went for 4.
Happened multiple times.
That was so
South African
funny.
fielders. Also, we saw... We also saw... we also saw like pretty crappy throw-in. South Africa had a bad day.
Yeah, they did.
But Hales did have a good day. He played one really sweet flat six, and right after he got dropped,
that was the smear down the pitch.
Yeah, that did look good. But I thought Roy's straight drive looked good.
Yeah, Roy looks the real deal. He looks really good.
Thing is, though, is that it's
such a stupid shot.
To be honest with you, I'm not going to try and pronounce the bowler's name.
Okay.
But the bowler who did come on, it was his first ball bowling at Roy.
Yeah, I know, that's another weird thing. Why has he chosen to do it off the first
Just
ball?
hasn't even, and that is such a difficult shot to play.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I know, and he hasn't even had a look.
What I think about Roy is that he is such a brilliant player playing straight or playing in the V. He's got so much strength.
Yeah.
It's not like Joe Root, who will play death touches and things like that, because he might not necessarily have the strength as a Roy, or he practices upon his timing. He uses his timing more than a Roy would. But Roy has got brilliant power, and I think he's got a lovely way he plays. He looks pretty when he plays. Roy does, apart from silly shots like that.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
That's
I think maybe just went to his head.
3 times in the last 3 weeks, I've seen him play stupid shots and get out.
I think him doing really well in that over just went to his head.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
because if you're thinking about it, you're at least taking one ball to have a look. Another thing I was thinking when I was watching that, bit of a random question: which is faster, medium fast or fast medium?
Fast medium.
So fast medium pace bowling.
Can you get
rather than medium pace fast bowling?
Fast medium. Medium fast is like David Willey.
But medium fast bowling.
Medium fast.
Or is it fast medium bowling?
No, fast medium is like Jimmy Anderson, I think, or like Stuart Broad. Fast is like Dale Steyn, or like what Dale Steyn used to.
No,
be.
I know, but
like Stuart Broad for me isn't a fast bowler; he's a fast medium bowler. He is a fast bowler, but
I mean,
for you in a classic.
No, I mean like medium fast or fast medium.
So medium fast is like I don't know, maybe Ryan Sidebottom's medium fast, 79 miles per hour.
Yeah, but which way round is faster?
Fast medium.
So fast medium pace bowling.
Yeah.
Rather than medium fast pace bowling.
Yeah, most definitely, 100%. If you think differently, let us know in the comments. But yeah, fast medium is quicker than medium fast.
So quick medium bowling is faster than medium fast bowling.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I've just said. Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. I think
Why?
you're right. No, I think you're right, but it doesn't sound right to me. Because surely fast bowling is quicker than medium bowling. Whether if it's still in the medium bracket, it's not got into the fast bracket yet. Whereas medium fast bowling is already in the fast bracket. But we don't need to go on about it. It's probably not that interesting. Just something I was thinking about. Don't do that.
Don't touch.
I can touch it as much as I like.
It's touching the wire.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they can hear the wire.
Yeah, I'm sure they can hear it battering around.
Battering around.
Right, I think we last episode we made 50 subscribers, but won't be another one after this. Who's your man of the match? Is it the person that we haven't touched upon yet? Johnny Bairstow making 60 off 35.
I thought he was going to Chunder.
Yeah, he looked so.
I thought he was going to be sick.
Dehydration.
Yeah, I think so. He looked really not
like,
well at all.
Yeah,
he looked a bit funny when he was batting. I was watching it and thinking he doesn't look right.
He looked like, do you remember when David Beckham chundered? Playing for England.
I think he just probably had a bit of heat stroke.
Yeah, dehydration,
and just
heat stroke.
Feel real dodgy.
I think he
batted really well.
Right, he was making he was quick between the wickets.
Yeah, he's always
so fast between the wickets.
Who do you reckon's quicker, him or Matt Pryor?
Johnny all day long.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I know. I remember I went to Lord's to watch England play India, and England had like running 2 race, so 22 yards, run there and run back race.
Yeah.
Matt Pryor smashed everybody.
Oh, I think Johnny Bairstow beat him.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That'd be a good race, I think. They're both sort of little stocky guys. They can both move pretty quick, although I think Matt Pryor's totally ruined his ankle, but you know what I mean.
I think Johnny. Thing is though, Johnny Bairstow probably is man of the match, but he hasn't necessarily won England the game. The bowlers won them the game, didn't they? But
it's quite a tricky man of the match pick, actually.
60 off 35 is certainly a brilliant innings.
Yeah,
6 fours and 2 sixes. He just looks in the greatest of form.
You probably do have to give it to Bairstow, actually.
I think he could literally play in any team.
Yeah, it's amazing he doesn't get in the team, isn't
and he could do well anyway. He's in such good form at the moment. I think, fuck it. Just
in 2020s, I don't think it's a massive loss to replace Joe Root with Johnny Bairstow.
It's not, no.
In a 2020.
No, it's not a massive loss.
It's a big lot. I think it's a bigger difference in ODIs.
Yeah, you're right there, yeah.
2020, screw it.
Johnny Bairstow is my favourite player in the England squad at the moment.
Jason Roy doesn't keeps failing. Just put Bairstow to open 2020. Who cares?
The only, I suppose, and then maybe Roy can go away and look at his game and come back. It'd be difficult to. I don't know how we can keep on justifying keeping him out of the team. It's so difficult because I'm not actually, it's really easy. It has been really easy for me to say Roy keeps his place or Moeen keeps his place or Rashid keeps his place or whatever it is. It's so difficult to keep him out of the team now because every time we give him a chance, he just comes in and score runs.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't matter where you play him either. He'll score runs wherever you play him, and he's got a bullet arm.
I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who.
All three of the keepers are brilliant fielders.
Yeah.
Sam Billings today, watching him.
Yeah, that
he's
one
quick.
stop.
He is really quick.
The one stop he did was insane. Stopping a 4.
But I still, I know Sam didn't get to serve a bat today, but I still would argue the fact that Johnny Bairstow's way ahead of him in any position picking up now.
Pretty comfortable, really.
Yeah, we saw 3 spinners from South Africa, but they
didn't bowl well.
None of them had the same effect that the England
Too short.
was. That Shamsi looks like he likes a few cakesies.
He doesn't. He's a big lad.
I like seeing big lads play cricket.
He's a big lad. He's a big lad. I'll tell you, I was disappointed with Tahir as well. He bowled too short.
Yeah.
Why is he bowling?
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking, when he was bowling, they were saying, he's not a massive spinner of the ball. He goes for LBs and bowls. Most of his balls just go straight on there, like skiddy leg.
Yeah.
Thinking if he was down as a slow bowler, just like straight up and down seam bowler, he would get dispatched to all parts of the ground.
Yeah.
The only reason he takes so many wickets is because there's a chance he could turn on.
Yeah.
That's his threat.
What did you reckon of Smelly Smuts? Who opened the bowling today? With his was it Smuts bowling the Chinaman or was that Shamsi bowling Chinamans today?
I don't know. I don't think
Smuts. No, I think that was left arm. I would call that left arm slow.
Right. Yeah. I know. I hate that one. But yeah. I don't think any of them bowled well.
No. Though I think Smuts probably had a better game of it. I don't know whether that was because he came on early and England weren't just hitting it to all places at that point. But they certainly weren't anywhere near.
Do you think the pitch was slightly sticky? Because that's the South Africans, when they were playing the spin,
it's exactly like. Sorry, it's exactly
making it look like it was stopping a bit.
It's exactly like the England-Pakistan game in the ICC Champions Trophy. One team batted on it brilliantly. Yeah. The other one made a right.
It's weird, isn't it? Do you think it's because England got to have a look at it?
No, I think England, just like Pakistan did, they bowled really well at England in the ICC Champions Trophy in the semi-final, and England bowled really well at South Africa today.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I think it was for the bowlers. I
would agree.
I think the reason why we didn't see loads of wickets was the pitch was probably. We saw
the pitch was good. I think the pitch was good. That's probably why you didn't see loads of wickets.
But we saw, AB de Villiers chipped that one up off Crane. We saw the other guy Berahino.
The other thing is, I think why we didn't see loads of wickets, like we said before, they didn't get out of second gear.
No, they didn't.
They were never going for it. They're always making sure they stayed in. It's like they were playing as if they were trying to stop the collapse for the whole of the 20 overs, apart from maybe the last 2.
Who's chubbier? Shamsi or Samit Patel? Patel's a big boy, yeah.
It's got to be Patel.
Shamsi was a little bit chubby today.
He is chubby.
But like
definitely
not that much chubby.
He's an international athlete. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's sort ourselves out.
I think that's great that he finds himself as an international athlete.
Well, I mean, spin bowling, isn't it? It's like darts. I mean, it's not, but you know what I mean.
I reckon just wrap this shit up.
Yeah. Shall we
No.
not do me
Well, we've got
should we save it?
We got Friday.
Okay.
We've had a bit of a tits up with everything today, haven't we?
We have. I mean, it was a spontaneous podcast because we didn't realise that
they might be able to hear the dog just drinking gallons of
No, they won't. They won't hear that. But yeah, it's not gone well. We've had some kit malfunction. We've dealt with it for quite a while, actually. It's been broken.
You were smashing the shit out of that stand before we started this as well. You were. I remember you doing it. I remember being like, "That's why it's broken," but I didn't say it.
Doing?
You were smashing the granny out of it.
I'm what?
Like you're not karate chopping it, but you were
I
just
wasn't
touching it a lot because you can't look. You can't keep your hands off it, and you do it before we start.
Listen, I'm pushing it backwards and forwards. It's already broken.
Who was the one who broke it originally?
Was it me?
Goddamn
What did I do to break it?
Goddamn right.
What did I do to break it?
I can't
I'm pretty
remember.
sure the quality of the stand isn't great. Because we've both used the other one. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I generally use this one more.
Yeah, since this one broke.
I'll keep this in better
No,
nick.
you don't. Anyway.
If
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry
we need to
yeah.
sort the kit out.
Oh, sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
This
we'll,
is ridiculous.
We'll sort the dog out for next time. We'll sort the mic stand out.
Yeah.
And we'll just bring you just a much higher quality of podcast.
Oh,
So I hope you've
right.
enjoyed this
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh.
I'm glad that the dog has enjoyed it. And
Well, we'll see you Friday.
we'll see you on Friday.
You don't have to like this one. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can skip over it.
Comments would be nice.
Oh, could you get up the comments? Would you mind?
Why?
Because someone left a comment saying who the frog in a scrambler was.
Yeah, we'll do that when.
I really want to watch a YouTube video of him.
So we'll do that for when we do comment section.
Right.
That's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
See you on Friday.
Yes, for the next game against South Africa.
Yeah.
Cheers. If you've got this far, you're an absolute trooper because
Stop
this is,
fucking
this has
touching
been
that mic
immense.
stand. That's how
It's not making any noise.